Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark, this is Spiguyver Backpacking, and today I've gotten a request a couple of times now, and so today I thought I would sit down and talk with you guys about what's in my food bag. That was loud, but what's in my food bag? So today we'll open it up and we'll take a look. So on Friday I packed up my backpack, I was ready to go out. Yesterday I woke up and it was pouring. What was in the beginning a low percentage chance of storms turned into pretty much off and on waves of rain coming through all day long, some of it pretty heavy. With the temperatures being in the 30s, didn't really seem like a great idea to get out. And so put it off, and I've got something coming in later this week we'll talk about, but I'm looking forward to next week getting out and hitting the trail. Right now, forecast for next weekend looks beautiful. It'll be cold, and so that's part of why I've got something new coming we'll talk about. But today, let's talk about what's in my food bag, what I eat when I'm out on the trail. I know that I oftentimes show dinners, but I don't talk a lot about what goes on the rest of the day, what I do during the day. Really, you're only seeing what I do if I'm stopping. So let's talk about it. Let's go. All right, so as you guys know, I do work out. I try and stay in shape and fit, and I found throughout really over the last year, I found a couple of the things that trigger migraines for me. And so over, I don't know, the last period of time, I have figured out ways to kind of ease myself off with some of those things and be a little bit more conservative with others. So there's two things that I think are primarily triggering migraines for me. The first is sugar. So I've cut sugar mostly out of my diet completely. Now there are sugars in things, and I'm not going through and making sure there's zero sugars and everything. If I'm eating it as part of, like, a granola bar has a little bit of sugar in it, that seems to be fine. But when I go out of my way and I'm eating candy bars, or I'm eating fruit chews, or I'm eating, just really sweet things, I do find, desserts. I love desserts. I love ice cream. I was actually back in Oklahoma just a couple of weeks ago and went out and had ice cream with my youngest son and my wife, and next day I had a headache. So I think that is, I'm kind of correlating things, and I think that is a trigger for me. The other seems to be alcohol, and so I've really cut back on the alcohol consumption, not doing much of it at all. But enough about that. I've got my Ursack here. Since I'm back in bear country, I am back to using an Ursack. So I've got the Ursack. This one is a big one. I don't remember exactly which one this is, but I'm using a carabiner on it and a double knot system that I learned it on one of the Ursack channel discussions. So that's what I'm using on here. So let's just pull some stuff out and set it on the, actually, you know what? Let's just dump it out. Let's just dump it out, and then there's no secrets about what's in here and what's not. Right. That's a lot of junk. Let me zoom this down so you guys can actually see what's on the table, and we'll go through it, sort it out, and talk. All right, so it is all just dumped on the table. This was what I was taking out for a weekend. So I was gonna go out real early on Saturday, and then the goal was really to go all through the day, Saturday, spend the night out there Saturday night, and then hike all day Sunday. It wasn't gonna be a get up in the morning and sprint for the car, which is what, especially when I'm out with Rain Man, that's what we tend to do. And so I'm trying to get myself to enjoy that last day. I know a lot of people get that last day, let's run for the car going on. So, all right, meals. I've got 3 main meals in here. I've got stuff I'm throwing on the ground. Okay, 3 main meals are in here, and they're all by Outdoor Pantry. And so, especially now that it's cold, I will stop and do a lunch. And that's a nice break during the day. And so having something semi-substantial with a good amount of protein in it is a big deal for me. So I've got 3 meals here by Outdoor Pantry: beef stroganoff, Tex-Mex chili, and venison hunter's pie. So 2 of these will be lunches, 1 will be a dinner, or if I'm on the move and I don't stop for lunch, I'll eat some bars for lunch, and then have maybe 2 dinners, an early dinner and a late dinner. So if I keep moving and I eat on the go, a lot of times when I get to camp, I'm hungry, I'll have a meal then, and then later in the evening I'll eat as well. So what's nice about these is a lot of protein in them. So let's see, I've got 47 grams of protein in this one, got 32 in this one, and 44 in this one. So good amounts of protein. That's a key for me, is that I want a lot of protein. So one of those would be lunch. Likewise, I've got a variety of protein bars. So one's pretty much just like a granola bar. I've got a couple of those in here. Then I've got the Bear Bells. So 25, this one's 20 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein in this one, 21 grams of protein here, 21 grams, 20 grams. So I've got those that I will eat pretty much for a late breakfast and then throughout the day as I'm going. And I'll keep a couple of them. Probably these 2 would be ones that would be probably dessert ones. These Bear Bell ones are amazing. This is a cookies and cream one. And then just a high protein bar. This is a chocolate mint. Really good. Throughout the day, I carry, and these will be in my fanny pack too, but I carry these drink mixes. So when I'm sick of drinking just water, I'll mix up one of these in a bottle and I'll be good to go. For those times when I get to camp and I want something kind of small, I bring a couple of these. These are the Wild Zora, the paleo meals to go type deal. And these are just like quick soups. They're mostly like a bouillon with a little bit of, this one's got a little bit of chicken in it, this one's got a little bit of grass-fed beef in it. So those are good. Another drink mix that I had. For this trip, I was doing G7 coffees, just quick, easy. And for breakfast, protein. So protein powder. So this is 1 scoop. I mix it with about 6 ounces. I can stir it up using my spoon in my pot, and I'm good to go. And then at night, I also take I've got a GNC vitamin pack here. I've got six different vitamins in here. It gets me what I need and keeps me going. So, and Cholula packets, because you never know when you want to spice something up. Cholula packets are really good. So that's kind of what it is. So it would be breakfast, a couple of bars as I'm hiking, maybe a lunch, maybe another bar while I'm hiking, dinner, or actually when I get to camp, a soup, do dinner, and some vitamins, and then drink mixes throughout the day, some condiments to spice things up, and that's pretty much my food bag. That's what I eat out on the trail. A lot of bars, a lot of stuff. I will throw these in my fanny pack, and so as I'm hiking, I can pull it out of the fanny pack without stopping and eat. Same thing with the drink mixes, is if I've got to the point where I'm just sick of water and I've still got at least half a bottle of water, I can open it up, throw one of these in there, and continue drinking. And or stop at a water source, get some water, throw one of those in, and be good to go. But a lot of this is it's convenient, keeps the protein content high. There's enough carbs in here. It's not like I'm starving myself of carbs. So carbs in this is 31 grams. Carbs in this one, we've got 39 grams. And then, even in these, there are carbs in here. So 23 grams of carbs on these protein bars. So I'm not starving myself of carbs. It's not like a high protein, low carb diet. I'm trying to get a good mix. There's fats in here. There are things that you need as well. So just kind of what I'm doing. and might be an idea for you as well. So this is my food bag. If you have any questions, any comments, and by all means, this is not the only brand that I use. Outdoor Pantry is just a really, really good brand. There's really 3 brands that I primarily use. So it's gonna be Outdoor Pantry, Packet Gourmet, and Peak Refuel. Those are the 3. They're the best tasting, easiest meals out there. I know a lot of people go towards some of those other more popular freeze-dried brands, and they're garbage. They're trash. They should not be in anybody's food bag. This is good stuff. If you haven't tried them before, give them a try. I've got a link down below. Hit that link, go visit them, and check out what they've got. Outdoor Pantry, great stuff. But this is what I do. Any questions, any comments, leave them down below. If you haven't done so before, hit that subscribe button. Helps us out tremendously. Costs you absolutely nothing to do it. I will see you guys down the trail.